Good afternoon, everyone. And it's a pleasure to present in front of you. My name is Klajman, and I am one of the founders of ExamPAL, in charge of marketing, sales, and biz dev. ExamPAL is disrupting a market which is still aging, the education market. When we speak about the education market, it's a market which was established in a different era, in the industrial era, with a different purpose in mind of basically guiding and creating an ultimate factory worker, which is completely opposite of what the task force of today is looking for. Even when you look at the current digitalization between the offline and the online, what you actually see is the offline experience being uploaded onto the web. You see instructors being filmed and the films being uploaded, materials being scanned and uploaded to the web, far from what you would expect in the year 2017. What ExamPAL is actually doing is taking education to the next level, utilizing the latest artificial intelligence and wisdom of the crowd to create the ultimate personalized learning experience. Oren Jackman, our CEO and founder, is the vision behind all of what we're doing today. He's a recognized leader in the field of test prep with over 21 years of experience. After acing the psychometric test, he had only one mistake. He became an instructor, instructed over 4,000 students, wrote books, programs, software apps, etc., managed departments in two of Israel's largest educational companies. And at his last role, he was head of R&D at NOAH17, which is one of the largest production houses in the world. And why is this important? Because content is another important aspect of our product. He then asked Ben in order, our CTO, the second founder, to translate his vision into a working product. Ben was already successful in doing so for Borderfree, which he led a team of 60 engineers to a successful IPO of $450 million. I was the last part of the puzzle, and I joined 5 months ago in order to lead marketing, sales, biz dev. This is my sixth industry. I've been involved in offline and online in multiple companies, leading sales, marketing, and biz dev. The investors behind Archimedics are three. We have Marcus Hager, who's a serial investor, one with an eye for early stage disruptive companies, was one of the first investors in Uber, Reddit, Instacart, invested in more than 44 different companies with 8 exits. He's our largest investor. Arad Naveh, a general partner at Benchmark and SquarePeg, invested his own money into the company. And we were the first investment of North First Ventures, led by Ronen Samocha, a venture partner in 2B Angels and Microsoft Accelerator Mentor. Our first go-to-market is the higher education test prep market, which is a huge market. We're speaking about a market of $350 billion, 50 million students worldwide. And as you can see from this diagram, our first product, which we launched last year, was the GMAT, which is the smallest product out of them all. The reason why we launched with the GMAT is because it overlaps all other tests. So in terms of content and structure, it's very similar to the rest. And as a result, we were able to roll out our second product, which is the GRE, which is 3 or 4 times the size of the GMAT, within 2 months and with a very small budget. The main challenge of all these tests is similar. What all of these tests actually test is what we call cognitive flexibility, meaning the student needs, within sometimes 2 minutes, to read a question, understand what are the different ways available in order to solve each question, and to try and find the most efficient and quickest way to do so. So that's the main challenge. And Oren, when he was standing in front of a class of 30 different students, it was impossible to teach 10 different ways to solve each question, because then you lose the 2 students for 90% of the time. And to show one method also misses the point, because there are many ways to do it, and each student finds the one which is most relevant for him. So this is just an example where you can see that this equation can be solved in 3 ways. And even though some of the questions can be solved to up to 10 different ways, we group them in 3 categories. One is the precise method, the one that you see in the middle, which is the method that you're taught in school, how to find X and Y. But there's much quicker alternatives. For instance, you can insert 1 instead of X and Y and reach the answer much quicker. Or just by looking at the equation, you can take the logical approach and understand that the answer should fall between 2 and 3. What our system does, unlike any other system out there, is 3 things. The first thing that we do is we study and analyze each and every student to try and understand the mindset of the specific student. Because what one student may find as easy, another student may find as hard, and vice versa. So what our artificial intelligence actually does, it interrogates the student during the practice session of the student. So when a student makes a correct answer, the system asks which of the tools was utilized in order to test the efficiency. And if he made a mistake, we try to analyze the root cause of the mistake. What we do on a single base student, we analyze the wisdom of the crowd. So since we launched our GMAT last year, our system has analyzed over 16,000 students coming from 139 different countries. And what we were able to do is not only find the most efficient solution for each and every student, but also based on the wisdom that we achieved from the crowd. The outcome of these very fancy buzzwords, AI and wisdom of the crowd, is 2 simple things which every student is looking for. 1, to improve more, and 2, to improve faster. So what we offer today is something which is seldomly offered in the industry. We offer a success guarantee of at least 70 points because we're confident regarding our technology, and we also promise students that they can crush the GMAT within 4 weeks. By the way, since it's an online system, it can be accessed anywhere, anytime, on any platform. This is the scientific proof that what we're doing is correct. And you see here a sample of over 1,000 students from 139 different countries who have been in our GMAT course.
Right, I'm going to have to stop you there just to make it fair and square for absolutely every one of our 35 startups having the same time as everybody else. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll agree with me. Put your hands together for Startup on Stage ExamPAL. Thank you so much.